Welcome back to SeaBATTLE, Battle of Royale. My name is Nato. I'm joined here by Riley. How's your day been so far, Riley?
It's been good. Yeah, you can tell we got a direction off screen.
Yeah.
We're having a good time here, actually. I've been enjoying it. It's a new venue for SeaBATTLE, a wonderful little treat for the first birthday, first anniversary.
Yeah. For those of you who aren't aware, we are in UW, and we have this amazing room in the basement of the hub or something. It's really, really cool. GameWorks is also cool, but this is a really nice place to celebrate. First anniversary. Some people had some cake, and what we also have is the semifinals of Gold Bracket coming up between SeaBUBBLE and That's My Goat. Both of these teams are coming off of flawless records. I think That's My Goat dropped one game, but not one set in the qualifying rounds, and they're going up against each other. What do you think we're going to see here, Riley?
It feels funny to just keep saying, I think we're going to see good games. But
well, I mean, every set that you've commentated has been a Game 5 so far. We had crazy competition so far.
It's been great, honestly. I don't have a lot of calming experience, but I've been enjoying getting to see good sets and commentate these good sets. And I'm so privileged to be here, man. I wanted to come here and be able to see a lot of friends. I love locals for that reason.
I mean,
be able to see people.
That's the real joy of locals, right? Actually, maybe you meet these people online, you play with them, you don't play with them, but actually being able to see them face to face in person, there's something intangible about that that's really, really cool.
Okay, where do you want me to start? There's a list.
And talk to each other across
Hey,
the
Brent, where are you opening?
Where
are you opening?
Yeah,
Well, what map is it? Mako?
Mako.
Okay, I'll go right. You go. Your left stack. Your left stack. I'll go breakfast.
Super competitive and.
Want to start? Oh yeah.
I got it.
Given what both of them have shown us so far today, I think that it could go either way. But they haven't played each other yet because they both came from different rounds of qualifiers, right? So okay. What? Okay.
I don't know what I'm seeing. I know what I'm seeing here.
I've never seen anything quite like this before. The least common weapon is a vanilla GooTuber, because every other weapon is, what is that, the custom GooTuber? Are we seeing 6 stamps on the field? Am I seeing this correctly?
Yes, this looks like a stamp brawl going down. I have a friend who would be excited to see this. I have a friend who really, and we see a direct kill right there. Teams are having a lot of fun. It looks like both teams agree. I mean, both teams clearly agreed to this and having a lot of fun. Doing it for the meme.
Yeah, I think they are
silly.
totally doing this for the meme, but already SeaBubbles is able to get one power clam in. Bar's in a powerful location here on the bottom right-hand side, but don't forget, folks, every single weapon on this map has the exact same range. So there's nothing about outranging them or being closer or anything. Same DPS, same everything, right? So just don't die like everyone on this field is currently doing.
We love the point-and-click game.
We absolutely
and
do.
Oh my gosh.
Second
this is just so funny. It's just a matter of who can, aim better.
Yeah, I guess so. And who can cancel the stamps better.
Yeah, and we've got, a really good bamboo player, excellent at those quick charge tap shots as in Ollie right there.
Yeah,
and,
Ollie probably
we're just
wishing
try
this
and
was
see if they're able to get out of spawn. Unfortunately, I don't think 4 GooTubers are going to get you out of spawn very well. I'm hearing shrieks from the other team here as they get sniped.
Yeah, I think Ollie would probably prefer if there was 8 bamboos rather than 8 GooTubers.
Oh,
but
yeah.
for the meme, this is basically the next best thing, right, Riley?
Yes.
8 GooTubers is fantastic, and already we have 4 going down and some cries of exclamation coming from both sides of the field that we can hear through our comm headsets as they're pushing down. Close game so far. If it wasn't for the fact this was 8 GooTubers, I might be like, hey, these teams are really evenly matched.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what happens the rest of the set, but I totally understand opening on a meme. These players are clearly enjoying it themselves, having fun. I'm hearing a lot of shrieking. I don't know if the mics are catching it, but there's just
Yeah, there's an individual from the side who every single time something happens, they are yelling at the top of their lungs, which is causing this to be even funnier than it might come across remotely.
Yeah.
But it's actually been pretty close between those two. We got 2 up on the side of That's My Goat, 4 up on the side of SeaBubbles with 2 hammers ready. Another, whoa, good snipe coming out from the side of Mar. Unfortunately, 2 of their teammates going down. They're going to have to back up as the brand tries to take this stack here.
Yeah, I don't know how to commentate this match, man. Are they doing good? I think so.
Yeah, they somehow broke the basket there. I don't know how. They lost 2 YouTubers in the process, so
losing a power clam as well. It looks like they're not able to bring the score down much further. We're seeing some strikes go out. Or not strikes, missiles.
Yeah,
haven't seen missiles in a while.
Looks like Elite Swap coming in here.
Oh, amazing double kill.
Kaki here just going insane, getting a double. Oh, the throw of the stamp, finishing it out for their teammate here. You know, I don't think they have the clam economy quite yet, but you know, this team of 4 GooTubers could possibly win this match. It would be amazing if that happened.
Yes, 100%. And it looks like very slowly but surely That's My Goat is being able to get them out of their basket area. However, I don't think 4 GooTubers lends well to being able to like secure a push. So we're gonna see if they're able to happen upon an opportunity. And it looks like they will. They were able to somehow get into the basket.
They broke the basket. They have a pity. The problem is no one's really in a position to take advantage of that because they're all freaking GooTubers, right? Like, what are we supposed to do? And Hammer comes back through, gets a couple more. Brand is going to pick up
around
a few.
the corner, able to get the drive-by 2 kills.
Drive-by, absolutely. I thought they were going to pick out a 3rd one there up and top right with that hammer throw. Actually, pretty good position here for That's My Goat. They finally have some sort of clam economy, and SeaBubbles is sort of backing up here. They lose their ball. Oh, GooTuber 1v1. Can't say that very frequently.
Seeing shrieking of frustrations coming out from the team.
Oh, yeah. Another basket flip here. Hammer coming through at this point. I can't even be surprised, right? But, you know, a lot of clams. Enki has them here. It looks like they're going to try to extend this push a little bit. But
able to get one in, but Ivy getting to pick up the trash.
Yeah, you know, they do have a power clam, but unfortunately that is very, very short-lived as the wipeout comes here. You know, they just need to wait 1 second with a little style move around there.
Yes.
You know, Riley, if you would have asked me when I woke up this morning, do you think that a team of 4 GooTubers is going to win a match in Top Cut? I would have been like, I'm not awake yet. Like, I'm still dreaming, you know?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I've seen obviously a team of 4 Bamboos be playing.
That's exactly where I was going.
I remember 20 Pew Pew be showing up.
Yeah, 20 Pew Pew showed up in total force at the SeaBATTLE 2, which I remember you played against that team. I played against that team, and that was a fun team to compete against.
That was.
But we never had all 8 of them playing GooTuber, right? Like, if that had happened, you know, maybe they would have won all the events. So, 20 Pew Pew, I'm being told here.
I wasn't going to call you out on it.
20 Pew Pew, maybe? Anyway, so
we are now going on to the second match, which is going to be Crab Lake Capital Rainmaker.
Yeah.
This is a good game for backlines, so
Definitely
I am curious to see if they're going to stick with the quad, the 8.
Yeah, the eight GooTubers.
I don't think they will. But
I think we're going to see something swapping here because I feel like at the point at which a single player cracks, it's like, oh, I'm just going to play a different weapon. Then it just opens the floodgates, right?
Yes.
Like the idea of meme comps like this is you need to have both teams agree ahead of time. So anyway, Crab Lake Capital is the map of every single great in the game, right? Like you have greats on left, greats on right, and we might actually pick up some in-game comms as well. We'll see.
Yeah, we're able to hear them right now as they start discussing comps.
Okay.
And our
well, it's not good, but it's like it works.
Oh. What works?
Something works.
Can you inform us of
like,
what
it's
works?
just not a good weapon.
Oh, I was also told it wasn't that good. You know, I don't know what sort of insight we got from listening to the in-game comms.
We've got some speculation.
Well,
we've got some anticipation for this next match.
What is good here? You know, I could imagine 4 Bamboozlers against the 4 GooTubers. Who would win?
The
like,
GooTubers.
You think the GooTubers would win just because of Stamp? Like,
just because it's crab leg.
oh, okay. That's a fair point. Maybe on a different map mode.
This is a backline favorable map, especially for chargers. So
yeah, speaking of chargers, let's see just how many chargers come out in this second one here. And there's one coming out from the side of Mar. Are we going to see one coming out from Barry? No, but we do have a charger coming out from the side of Ollie.
That is a charger.
Speaking of bamboo, of course the Ollie is going the bamboo. So as we roll into this match here, I think we're going to see
one down.
Yeah, one down immediately, yes. But we're also going to see a roller-on-roller mirror match, which is not something I see very frequently. Like, were it not for the fact we just saw GooTubers against each other, I would have been like, a roller-on-roller mirror match is pretty uncommon, right? And I think it can definitely work here, because we were talking about the grates. If you put that bubble up on the grates, that's like a free 20, 30 points, right?
Oh, yeah, 100%. And there are obviously excellent bubble placement places on this match, on this map, and are really integral. It looks like that SeaBubbles is trying to do as much as they can to protect the Rainmaker in this very vulnerable map. And they're able to get an instant KO.
Man, we barely had time to finish talking about the V-Roller mirror match, and SeaBubbles perfectly timed those triple strikes to just guide Mar, the Rainmaker carrier, straight to the finish there. That was an absolute beautiful masterclass in coordination of specials. And I think what that shows about something like Crab Lake Capital is all of the plays in the grates, right? Like, if you can set up something safe on the grates, and we saw Enki, you can actually see in the replay here, Enki was able to get that pick, but with the VAT coming out, they were not able to take down Mar in time, and then Mar pushed right, and the triple strikes come out, and then suddenly the game is over. So
that's what you got to do, chain the specials.
You got to chain the specials.
Intelligently.
Yeah.
So, and they were very intelligently used.
Yes, for sure.
Obviously, the key with that map is find a way across the grates somehow, and they're able to do it.
They absolutely did.
Very hats off to SeaBubbles.
Yeah.
We are now on to map 3, the good old final destination. We're going to see Inkblot Art Academy.
The pinnacle of Splatoon 3 map mode picks.
The
Inkblot Tower Control.
Picks.
Yeah, if it was a counter pick, we're not counter picks right now, but like if it was, this would be the counter pick, so it would be the same result. Inkblot Art Academy. I think knowing that we have a Charger player on the side of SeaBubbles is going to make That's My Goat's life a little bit harder, in my opinion, because Charger has a powerful position they can sit up in the bats if they're being pushed. They can also just sort of sit on plat as well and pick out members of That's My Goat as they come into mid. So I feel like we're going to need some real coordination on the side of That's My Goat to, hey, maybe you use the V-Roller to get the bubble up, defend you from some of the Charger shots, and then, you know, get 1 or 2 picks and push the first checkpoint. Or maybe it's like, hey, we push the plat immediately, right? Like, we could see that happen too. We've seen a lot of aggressive play coming out of teams at this event so far, but it all depends on what these teams are going to, what they're going to select.
Yeah, and honestly, with this map, it's picked so often because it's so easy to go back and forth on this map.
Totally.
The key to a successful game is really to secure those bats positions. So we're going to see if these weapon choices are able to reflect that and what their strategies are to be able to do just that and be able to get across the general court area.
Yeah, and this is an interesting change-up. The Barry is going Squiffer here, which is a double bubble situation for That's My Goat, with both Enki and Barry running bubble, and then we have the missiles from Ollie and the triple strikes from the Brand. And there is no bubble, as far as I can tell, from the side of SeaBubbles, which means they're going to have to play for picks. Already a trade going down on the far right-hand side. We'll see if Enki can convert any more down here. That's a good kill from Enki. They are traded out, and I think we've kind of just come back to a 3v3 mid situation in mid here.
Teams are just being really careful, being able to do trade outs, not necessarily get a huge player advantage. However, That's My Goat is down to again players respawning, not really having a chance to get back out of their own bats. So now that's the trick.
Yeah, one thing we didn't discuss is Mar's decision to not go a one-shot charger and actually go for the Snipe Rider this time, which gives them a bit more paint, gives them obviously a bunch of cooler support as well, and they do have the bubble. I was mistaken previously. This is another V-Roller mirror match here, and the Barry on the Swiffer is sort of having to back up into the bats here. This isn't exactly where you want to be as a Swiffer right now, kind of backed up due to the pen staring at you, and as the specials come out, they are able to punish the splash there. I think that That's My Goat needs to look for another pick or two before they push to mid.
Yes, 100%. It looks like they were able to claim their plat again. Actually, no, they have one in the back, a little sneaky roller, being a little rat, and a bubble off, trying to figure out a way, enters the bubble to try and get that kill. Was able to get the assist, but Ivy just does not want to go.
Yeah, Ivy has done a ton there to basically get behind him, do what V-Roller does best, and do the rat, put up the bubble, and just lay out the pain. You know, I think you and I both thought that push was over, but the V-Roller being up at their business was able to extend the push. They are already to 15 points remaining here, Riley.
Oh, yeah, and it looks like double bubble, the strength is that you have more HP specials, but you have less to get out of a disadvantaged position. And it looks like that was what mattered, that they just could not get a significant way to get them out.
Yeah, totally. You know, I think it was just a combination of, with double bubble, you kind of got to get the picks and then roll one bubble into the next bubble. And it can work extremely well, especially on tower control, but you got to make that momentum start to begin with. And I think That's My Goat. They were able to get a couple of trades at the beginning, which was good. But as soon as SeaBATTLE started getting up into their plat, up into their bats, there was just, you know, little that they could do, right, besides maybe pop the bubble and try to defend themselves. But, you know, excellent play from both teams. We got the meme initially on the Make 'em Art game, which was very, very close, and then some extremely strong performance coming out from the side of SeaBubbles in both Crab Leg Capital and Inkblot Art Academy. So SeaBubbles moving on here in our top cut. But speaking of top cut, before we move on, let's just watch this replay. As
they were able
right
to
at the
see that initial part of the game where they were able to do a lot of really good trades, and it looks like these snipes, these kills in particular, were able to secure that advantage that just never really truly stopped.
Yeah, definitely. And you see, even here, this is where I think you and I both thought that this push was going to be over because it had sort of reset. But look at this move from Ivy on the V-Roller, able to punish one, punish a second, and almost get a third. Barry forced to drop back to mid there. That's really, really tough. So really, really good, just coordinated play and some individual really good plays coming out from all those members as well. Let's take a look at our bracket here. That's SeaBubbles with a 3-0 victory coming out from the side of the winner's semifinal. We are waiting on Pico de Gallo versus the winner of Redemption Bracket, which should be finishing up pretty soon here. And then the loser of that match will go on to face That's My Goat in the side of the loser's semifinal. So don't forget, folks, this is a bracket reset potential tournament. We do have a loser side, so if you come back, if necessary, we might go to a set 2 of grand finals, but that remains to be seen.
Yes.
Anyway, something important to talk about. We have
lovely new gifts.
So these incredible beanies.
These are what everyone is fighting for right now.
These will be handed out or offered to the team that accepts their bid to represent SeaBATTLE at the LAN Championship.
Oh, yes.
So every single one of these teams in our top cut here is fighting not only for the glory, not only for the win of SeaBATTLE Royale, but also for these beautiful dark green beanies with our mascot. Oh, man, I need to, like, get this. I don't know if this will focus, but you can see. Oh, gosh,
we
it
love
won't quite focus. Oh, we absolutely do.
Fancy beanies.
So
with Eddie.
With Eddie on it. So win the SeaBATTLE Royale, you get to represent, and we will be back very shortly. Stay with us.